Okay, hello everyone and welcome to GTA 5 Online, episode 54. We're going to go to our nightclub and see what's happening down there. Okay, let me just pause real quick. Get down to the nightclub. So, in case any of you don't know, a long while ago I actually do have a nightclub. I obviously want to thank a friend of my uncle, Shadow Dragon 319, for the idea of the nightclub. I want to thank him so much for suggesting it, because it's obviously very good income right there. Like every 48 minutes, which is the equivalent of 24 in-game hours, because every 24 in-game hours you receive 50,000 if you keep the popularity at its max. Okay. So if you keep the popularity at its best, you'll receive 50,000. You'll get 50,000 in the safe every 24 in-game hours, which is roughly about 48 minutes. So every 48 minutes, you'll receive another 50,000. So I'm going to go ahead right now, and I'm going to find out what's happening. There we go. There we go. Let's keep going. Now, unfortunately, there is another peyote inside the nightclub right there, so I got to park this one outside. Yeah, see? There's another one in there. See? Another peyote right in there. So I'm going to go up the stairs now. Someone rolling by just off the dance floor. You just went right past drunk and straight into the zombie. You want to go escort them from the premises? I'll be right over. Oh, that's a new one. Okay, well that's a new one right there. I didn't hear about that one before, so that's new to me. Alright, so let's go and get them kicked out of here. Okay, must be below. Must be on a floor below. Alright, let's go ahead and let's get them kicked out. Alright, here we go. And away they go. Ha! Thrown out of the nightclub. If you're going to be a troublemaker, you're going to get ejected from this nightclub. Well, we've ejected the troublemaker out of the nightclub. There you go. Let's go ahead and head on outside, where an exact replica of this vehicle is waiting for us. Oh, I got $2,000 for continued good behaviour. Okay, that's awesome. That's good. That's good to know. Good to know. I just need to get around all these vehicles here, though. Just I'm being a good Samaritan for once. Oh, right in that nick of time. Right in the nick of time. I'm just gonna pull over to the side here. Halfway off the road. Even though there's not going to really be any motorcycles there for me to do any jobs with, so I'll still go down there anyway, even though there'll be nothing for me there anyway. And there's even better news right now. My uncle and his friends aren't on right now. My uncle was actually on here an hour ago. I'm making loads of money. My character's now a millionaire, pretty much. With his bank account with over $3 million. $3.5 million actually. With his bank account at $3.5 million. We are a quarter of the way towards our goal. So if we keep saving up, I'd say we'd be able to do it. If we keep saving up our money, we'll be able to get that residence that I've wanted for my character. I'm grinding my way through. I've still got time to spare right now. Yeah, I've still got time to spare right now. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time to do much, so yeah, so even though I'm trying to build up that huge amount of money right there, I still am at a disadvantage right there, because you see, my uncle and his friend, they have all the time in the world to be able to get onto this. I, on the other hand, do not, because I'm quite busy, you know. Because I obviously do have a life of my own. So that's why it's a lot easier for me. I mean, that's why it's harder for me. And it's harder for me because I don't have all the time in the world like the rest of the others do. I don't have a lot of time for games like this. Like, I may be a recluse, but it doesn't mean that I obviously spend all day and all night on my PlayStation. And I've got other things going on in my life. What I mostly use my PlayStation, mainly the most obvious reason I use my PlayStation is for watching YouTube videos. That's what I use my PlayStation. That's the reason I use my PlayStation mainly. So yeah, so the main use that I get out of my PlayStation is watching YouTube videos. I know a lot of you obviously know about the YouTube videos and all of that sort of thing. This PlayStation 4 has a YouTube app, and I'm actually signed in on that. Well, at least we obviously made $2,000 so far, so I'm pretty pleased about that. And there's no gambling or anything like that associated with it either, which is even better. I'll just pull over to the side here. I really got nothing. Got no jobs to do around here. Oh, yep, you go. I'm gonna go around. And I ran a red light. And if you want my advice, don't run a red light in real life. Right? Probably the best advice that I can give you is do not run a red light in real life, okay? Yeah, that's the best advice I can give you all. Is in real life, you should not run a red light at all. Because if you run a red light in real life, you're going to be in trouble. Yeah, so, you know, just do the right thing on the road, guys. That's what we ask of you. Do the right thing on the road. Go, you know, don't be going over the speed limits. Wear your seatbelt. Be safe. And yeah, don't drink and drive, okay? There's a lot of motor vehicle accidents that are obviously involved with drunk driving. And I know, because my dad and I were victims of a person who was drunk behind the wheel. And that person was driving under the influence. You obviously should know not to do that, guys. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so be smart, not stupid. That's the whole idea. Alright, well I'm back at the nightclub again, but unfortunately it's well after midnight now, so should be receiving that payout. Oh, there's something right next to it. Oh, that's just a garage, though. That's just a garage. Let me have a look at Dynasty 8. View property listings. Oh, high to low. We need low to high. Oh, a 10-car garage. Oh. Good idea. Hang on a sec. Oh. Wish you could see the places you own, or in the garage that you might own. Wish that was still possible. I obviously do want to trade in one of those garages for that. Hang on. Maybe if I can, I'll see. Let's see, where is is that owned a garage that I don't really have much purpose with. So it's Del Perro Freeway. Alright. Alright, so we'll trade in that one right there, because yeah, I don't want to trade in any other ones, unfortunately. So the view the property listings right there. And yeah, we'll go for this one right here. What? 10 park spaces. Ah, I had no idea that this one was even a thing. Oh, I can actually put a peyote in that one. Let me just check real quick to see. Because I do want to trade in that property for the other, that 10 garage space one. 6, 3, 4. Hang up, so I'm gonna get. Alright. Yeah, so we'll replace that one. Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, so now I've got another garage. So I'm gonna go and put the other peyote in that garage. Because I've already got one. I can just put the peyote into the garage next door. Thank goodness for the 10 parking space garage. I can store 10 vehicles. That is up from 2. Before you could only store 2. Now I can store 8 more. So that's 10. I can store 10 inside this garage here. Look at that. Wow. Wow, I love it. I could put 10 in there instead of 2. Now all I gotta do is call my mechanic to get the other one out, the one that I normally drive around with. So I gotta get that one out.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it by.
Okay, where is he gonna bring it by to? Oh, awesome. Okay. So let's go for a drive in this one right here, because yeah. Motorcycles arrived at the clubhouse, so let's go do that. Thank goodness that I now have that garage right next door to the nightclub right there, so I can store 10 vehicles in there. That'll instantly free up the parking. That'll instantly free up the parking right there, because unfortunately, yeah, having 2 spaces right there across multiple, there's multiple garages that obviously have the same 2 vehicles right there. Yeah, not interested. So I can store 10 vehicles in the new garage right there. So that's good. It's good to know. And of course the best thing is that it's free as well, so excellent. So yeah, so I traded in the a two car capacity garage that I don't really use at all, to get that one with 10 spaces. So instead of having 2, it now has 10 instead. Oops. Alright, so let's keep going along what we call in Australia the motorway. It's actually a freeway, I think, in the US. But in Australia we call it the motorway. I think I would call it the Eastern Motorway. Or should I say the Diamond Casino Motorway? Yeah, we'll call it the Diamond Casino Motorway. We'll name that motorway. I'm not sure if any of you know this, but yeah, I've obviously got an active battle happening right now in a mobile app by Gameloft. I won't go into the details about it, but whoa! Did you see that? Did you see that? I went right around that car without hitting it. And then we go, crash right into the sign right there. Okay, there you go, there you go. Highway's yours, highway's yours. So yeah, so apply the R1 brakes when you're traveling in a straight line. Oh, here we go. Oh, and it's a good one too. Okay, it's a decent motorcycle. Let's modify it. A Pegassi Esky motorcycle. Okay, we'll definitely get that. Bright green. Wow, that is bright green. We've got sport brakes, an EMS upgrade level 1, and sports transmission. Yeah! We'll need dual exhaust for that one. And we need an off-road mudguard. There we go. And the livery will be a black retro fade. There we go. So that's what they want. That's a stock wheel right there. This is the street special. She looks good in them boots, yo. Yeah, looking good. If I do say so myself. Alright, now we need to deliver this. We need to deliver this motorcycle to the customer. Now let's just try and be careful here, because we don't want this motorcycle getting damaged at all. Because it happened a few times before that, and I got so mad. I was so mad that I wished I'd gone back. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Okay. And we seem to be travelling pretty coastal here for this delivery. Okay. Let's turn this round. There we go, look at that. We turned around. Yeah, there was two roads right there, but I just took one of them. I think I took the left side of the road. I don't know about you guys, but I reckon that the left side of the road, that's the side of the road we drive on in Australia. Because I know that people in the US, they drive on the right-hand side. Here in Australia, we drive on the left-hand side of the road. Oh, hang on a second. I went the wrong way. Let's go ahead and take it down the correct direction this time. What in the world? This doesn't look safe. Oh, okay. Probably it is, and I probably am not seeing it properly. That's why I'm cautiously going over the area there. So I'm not so sure this is the safe bet right here to do this. Okay. Alright. We can proceed from here without too many problems. I'm just trying to be careful here. It's like, and then once we get on that highway, we'll be fine. Oh no, it's starting to rain now. Are you kidding me? Oh, now it's starting to rain in the game. Are you serious? You couldn't wait. The weather couldn't wait. Couldn't wait until after that motorcycle got delivered. Obviously had to do it right in the end stages right there of the delivery. There we go. There's your motorcycle. Without any damage. Of course it took us a bit of a while to get there, but we got there. And look at that, 60,000. Alright, let's call up. Oh, hang on a sec. Okay, I'll get rid of those because I don't want to do those. And we'll call up our mechanic. He can bring us.
You need something, huh? One of your rides? Let me know.
Bring us our peyote over. Zach says that last customer feeling really good about their bike. Perfect service, perfect payment. Awesome. Alright, let's get into the car and let's keep going. Let's get out of there. Alright, so now I'm going to go. Surely our nightclub got to have the money in there now. Got to be money in that safe now. No, Gerald, I'm not doing your mission. Stop asking me. Like out of all the weapons in GTA in the GTA 5 game, there's only one that I'd be confident in using. Alright. Which in my opinion, that one is probably the best. Is probably the best weapon out of all of them in the game. It's actually a weapon called the minigun. Like that would be the only weapon I would use, because because the minigun is so overpowered. But the only problem is that, well, well, it's going to take me a long time to get to that, to get to the rank that you need to unlock it. Because you need like a triple-digit rank to unlock that minigun, I believe. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. All right. Are you happy now? No, I'm back on the right-hand side. Okay. Hopefully, all these people that are driving on the road, they'll be happy with that. Well, I hope so, because it's a huge hassle. So I saw that barrier right in the middle there. Saw the barrier in the middle. It's so annoying seeing that barrier in the middle. Now, I'm not sure if you noticed, but I saw the barrier right there in the middle. And I was seeing that barrier, I saw it right in the middle there, so I tried to avoid it. I actually went left in an attempt to avoid the barrier. That's why I was panicking pretty much right there. I'm speedily going through right now. 7 kilometers just to get back to the nightclub. Goodness gracious! This is going to take me ages to get down there. I'm just hoping that that money will be there waiting for us in the safe. No, Paige, go away. No, I don't want to purchase a terabyte. That's actually what it is. It's that vehicle gives you access to client jobs as a boss. And I don't want to purchase one of those right now, because I'm obviously not. I'm not selling products in that nightclub. All right. Okay, because anything that requires like weapons and all of that, I would need a minigun. I would need the OP weapon called a minigun, which I don't have. Besides, I think the story might be completed even before we even get to that rank. So, wow, this is a long journey. It's a 3-kilometer journey. It's the longest journey that I've encountered yet. And I've had to speedily go through. Okay, alright, fine, I'll go through the tunnel. Not exactly what I had in mind, though. Okay, 3.5 k's away from our nightclub. You've got to follow the what we Australians call the sat nav. You've got to follow the waypoint. Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys know I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you get out of the way? Thank you. Alright, so now that we've obviously done our rounds on the not so busy motorway right there, we'll call it the coastal motorway from there, we can now make our way over to the nightclub. Yes. 12 noon. And now the nightclub has been, yep, we've got 50,000 in our nightclub safe. inside the vault we've got 50,000. Oh no. Wrong way. Reverse. There you go. There you go. Don't get so offended that I'm hogging up the road. I have to hog the road for good reason. Put this vehicle inside because my other peyote is actually in the garage next door, which stores up to 10 vehicles. Mentioned that earlier. I can just grab the money from the safe now. There we go. There we go, let's open the safe right there. Ta-da! That just looks like an ordinary wall. Don't ask. At all. Please. Right. Okay. Well, we got $112,000 in this one. So I'm building up quite an nest egg right there. Yeah, we're building up a nest egg right here of we've got 3.6 million. I am loving this. Oh, get around that car. Well, I got around that car without too much problem. Must have reacted pretty fast today. Well, I seem to be reacting pretty quick compared to the other times that I've been on here. Oh, slow, slow, slow. Oh, you should have seen that coming. You should have seen that coming. Should have seen how quick I was to slow down. Okay, let me just go out on the wider bend right there. Oh, I'm going to. Matter of fact, yeah, I don't have that garage anymore because I actually traded it in for the one with the 10 spaces on there. So I'm alright with that. I wish you could block Gerald. Wish you could block Gerald's job list. Wish I could block Gerald from the job list, but I don't think I can. I've tried everything. Tried removing him from the contact list on the phone right there, and it doesn't even work. He keeps coming up in the job list all the time. It's annoying me. Can you get out of the way? Oh yeah, $345. That's let's have a champagne there now for the expenses of everything. Well, I'm obviously making plenty of money right now, so those $345 right there, combined charges right there, pretty tiny in comparison. Well, that's going to have to be it for me, everyone. So thanks for watching this episode of GTA 5 Online. And I'll see you next time. Bye!